Well, I guess it's time for another round of the dev server, but this time it's for the storm warning update, which kind of came pretty quick. Now, don't get me wrong, I can appreciate new content as a creator and more so as a player, but man, this one dropped really quick. I mean, just last week, last Thursday, from the time that you're watching this, we had the first dev blog. And then we just had the teaser yesterday, and now we have the dev today, which came to me as a huge surprise, and I am very much late for this. But now that we're here, I do have to let you know before we get started that this is the dev server, which means everything is going to be subject to change, right? The flight models, which has happened a lot as of late, how ray tracing works in the background, I don't even think it's fully maxed out right now, so don't mind the jitteriness in this video. New vehicles, hidden features, updated models, which I know exist. I forget which vehicles have them. We won't be going over those today. And more importantly, my lack of knowledge in certain areas for the dev server, simply because I didn't watch the dev stream. I was completely out. I had my phone blow up in front of me saying, hey, dev server's open, you might want to get started. And here I am now doing this, so I might miss something. But if I do, let me know down in the comment section below what I missed. Maybe it's a vehicle, maybe it's a new feature, a new model for something. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of waking up here. Though I did try my best to get everything out as quickly as I can for you guys, but again, I may have missed something. So again, comment section, please. So with all that being said, let's talk about this major update coming up for December, but I have to do a jump cut here to keep things organized. But of course, what a way to start this video than by going with USA first. Well, then again, they are on the left here, and we're going from left to right. Starting with the M44, which is a vehicle that everyone is getting. I'm not kidding. Just about every single Western nation in War Thunder is getting this thing. So I might skip over it. I'll probably just glance over it a little bit. I don't know if there's different features about them because I haven't looked into it in detail, but they are getting a 155 big boy at battle rating 4.0, which means just about everything you fight is going to crack wide open with this thing. But again, you're fully exposed, which means you're going to die very easily. Armor is pretty bad. It's what you would expect for around this battle rating. And then, of course, we have this, which I saw the leak for it, and it came to me as a bit of a surprise, a premium HSTVL. And it looks like it has more armor, which means also it carries more ammo, I think. Hold up, I need to look into this. This is new to me. Where is my HSTVL, which should be right here, 11.7. And this one only carries how many rounds? 26. Huh? Wait a minute. We're getting a premium version, which looks better than the Tech Tree one. And what? Okay. Yeah, does it get, sorry, I have to dive into this in a little bit in detail because I'm very curious myself. There's a gunner optic. Doesn't look like it can, it has an optical lock. I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong, but still, Spook, I blame you on this one, buddy. All right, just a friendly blame, because man, now we're getting a premium version. More about this in its dedicated video. So up next is the Germans. Of course, we're going to start off with the star of the show, the Eurofighter 2000. This did not come to me as a surprise. I mean, it was going to come at some point. It's been talked about for many updates now, saying it's probably going to come in before the year ends. And guess what? It comes in at the very end of the year, so it makes sense. Now, there's one area in particular that Germany does not excel in at all at top tier, and that is CAS. Sure, their Tiger UHT is okay. It doesn't really stack up compared to the KA-52 and at times even the Apache, though those missiles are kind of good. Not really. That's all they've got for the most parts. Now you got something a lot better. Also, don't tell me the Su-22s are good for CAS, because they are. I don't like them. Simple as that. But now they are getting a true, genuine, just awesome fighter with awesome capabilities. You get the Brimstones, which I have yet to play. I mean, I have played them, but it's really hard playing it on the Tornado for Britain, okay? So bear with me here. I'll get that video out at some point in my life. We have GBUs, we have good bombs, AIM-120Bs, you know, AIM-9Ms. There's... Thanks, Snowy. Gosh. Again, huh? But yes, they're getting a brilliant fighter with good CAS capabilities. Maybe not as good as the Su-34s or the F-15s, but it is way better than what we have right now. And then, of course, we're getting the Panzer H-2000, a new RD piece. But here's the thing. I was afraid Gaijin was going to bring this in as a premium only, which would have been a huge slap in the face for most of us. I'm glad they didn't, but they kind of did too. We'll get more into that when we arrive to the nation that now has it. But yes, big heckin' boy 7.7. What's it got? Thermal, laser rangefinder. Oh, this is gonna be fun. How's the armor looking on this thing? Not really that good. All right, it's an RD piece. What do you expect, right? 6.9 second reload, 6 with an ace crew. Oh, this is gonna be fun when we get it, but more about that as it drops. And then we're getting Estrella, which, by the way, multiple nations are getting this, as we'll go through the video. But yes, that's right, Estrella. For someone that isn't Russia, this is going to be very interesting, because if you know the Estrella, they're dangerous vehicles, even at top tier. Although, I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat, I think Gaijin might nerf them, because if everyone else has it, not just Russia, they tend to nerf things. It's happened in the past, so keep an eye out for this. If they did nerf it, let me know in the comments if they ever do one day. All right, taking the hat off. Let's go over to a new boat. That's right, as my voice casually breaks. Sorry, it is very early and it is like 40 degrees outside, which is cold for Nevada, before you start asking. Okay, I know it's snowing everywhere else, but yeah, new boat. Cool. And then, of course, the M44, which I said everyone was getting, so cool. Anyways, let's go over to the Russians. Now, when I saw this one in the trailer, I thought, okay, Su-33, exciting. However, it is a squadron vehicle. Yes, that's right. Everyone can get this by bypassing the entire tree. Is it going to be any good? I have no idea, as I don't play A or B, but let's see what it's got in terms of, ordnance. I mean, it's got dumb bombs, nothing really guided, you know, S250s or S25Os. O's? Yes, that one. You get R73s. You don't get R77s. I was told it never did, unless there was like a different version of it, the B version or something like that. Don't quote me on it, please. You get ETs. You get what is essentially a good fighter just without R77s. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I think it's good, because since it's squadron, you don't want to have the best for a squadron vehicle compared to its tech tree counterpart, though I'm sure some of you guys might disagree with that statement. Does it get thrust vectoring? I'm not sure if it does or doesn't. Listen, I'm bad with jets. I'll let you guys know if it does or doesn't. I don't think it does. And then we're getting a premium BMD-4. I'm kind of disappointed by this, to be honest. But then again, now we have better access to it, because I don't recommend you should be going out spending 80, 90, 100, 200 Gaijin coin to pick this up. Instead, now we have a tech tree, or a premium version, that is, of this thing, which apparently is a little bit worse off compared to the event one, but is still pretty damn good. Do you get optical lock with this thing? You do, which is very nice. You don't get sabos from what I heard about it. At least you don't get APFSDS. You get a little bit more armor. I wouldn't use this personally, but really to each their own. But yes, we are getting a new BMD, which has me excited. And then we have a boat. Yeah, we have a big boat. Cool. I'm bad with boats. I'm sorry. I'll get more into them once submarines drop in the game, which they should. Don't know when, but Gaijin said they would. Holy armor. That is one big friggin' bulge right there for torpedoes. I'm trying to be careful on what I say, because I know some of you guys are going to take that out of context. So without further ado, I guess, let's talk about the British. But of course, they themselves get another Typhoon, which is exciting. What's it get? I'm really curious. Same thing as the last one. You get 120Bs, you get GBUs, more brimstones. Yeah, so I'm not going to go too far into this. It's almost the same thing, I would think, unless there's something different about it. Please let me know in the comments. And they too also get an M44. Again, I wasn't kidding. Everyone is getting one. And then we have the Rodney. Yeah, big boat. Really, really big boat. Listen, again, I'm not good with naval. I'm sorry if this has any sort of historical significance. I don't know, because I don't keep up with this stuff, so I apologize. But yes, we are getting a heckin' big boat. And then, of course, we have another Strela. Yeah, another one. Don't worry, they're not the last nation to get it, but Britain is getting some more good anti-air, which I am excited for, okay? Just saying, Kaz is really bad right now, even more so around this BR. Having Estrella just evens that playing field just a bit. But next up, we have Japan. Now, I'm not going to jump too far into detail about every single one of these because they're just copy-paste for the most part. There's some differences between some of them. I won't be going too far into them because this just isn't my area of expertise. F-84, Alpha Jet, another Alpha Jet with, I believe this has, air-to-air missiles. Yeah, it does, the P4s, which are pretty nice for the most part. To be honest, I've only flown this thing maybe a handful of times. Didn't really like it. Don't know how it's going to dogfight, so I'll leave that to the professionals. And then we, of course, have the F5, the AVA-S late. I'm sorry, I tripped right there. And we're also getting a premium one, too. Is this new? I don't know if this is new or not. I don't have it. Is it from the last update? Listen, Gaijin did not remove the gold marks on it, which means that it's a new vehicle, so... If I missed something, I apologize. But if that's new, there it is. If it's not, I'm sorry for being a broken record. The A7E, the F5T SCU, which is 11.0. What does it get? I'm curious. I keep clicking that. Mavs and Python. So basically the squadron variant, but for the tech tree, which is very nice. Another F-16 and a Gripen, which this is one hell of a combo. I mean, you're getting the best of everyone in this tech tree, and here's the worst part about it. Gaijin did not feature any of these, at least from what I saw, in the teaser. I mean, you're adding a whole new subtree to a nation that needed it, and yet you didn't show it for the teaser. Sort of. Which was kind of disappointing. Oh, and of course, they too are getting an M44. Sorry, I know I'm repeating myself. But that's it for that. So let's go over to the Chinese. They're getting a new tour. That's it. Okay, maybe not this, but yeah, they're getting a brand new tour, which has the HQ-17. This looks pretty good, actually. 42G. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the previous one here and see what the differences are. I'm really curious myself. Let's see. Double clicks on 9M31, 42. The launch range seems to be a bit improved, right? 12 kilometer versus 15 kilometers. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to track better or maneuver better. I know this is the first anti-air that has PISA or something. It has a better radar system. Do I know it? I don't. I'm really bad with this kind of stuff. So if you want to educate me on what this is, please, again, down in the comment section. But that is all they're getting, at least from what I could tell. I swear I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know if I am or aren't. See, I can't English right now. All right, so let's go over to the Italians. So when I was going over the Germans, I had mentioned that there was going to be a premium version of this vehicle, and here it is. For the Italians, the HU Hungarian variant, which is interesting. I don't know what's so different about it. I can't seem to find it, and there's only one type of shell. Wait, does the Germans only get one type as well? Hold up, I'm curious now. Wrong button. I'm going way ahead of myself. They get more. A lot more. Okay, cool. So I guess that's the difference behind it, unless it's not done yet. So that means this might be getting a little bit more too. I could be wrong, but I'm really hoping they kind of leave this the way it is to kind of incentivize you to play the proper one over with the Germans. Although I'm sure some might not take too kindly to that comment. I'm being very honest. I like tech tree versions to be better than their premium counterparts, but that's not always the case. But alas, they too are getting the new Eurofighter. That is awesome. Okay, let's see into this. Same thing. Yeah, same thing. I'm not gonna repeat myself here. You guys know what to expect. And then we have, of course, the Ghibli. Ghibli Studios much? It's another boat. Cool. I'm sorry, I don't know the historical context behind it, but we're getting a new boat. And of course, they too are getting the Strela. I wasn't kidding. Everyone is getting this. Though, to be fair, I did expect Italy to get this at some point because it is Hungarian after all, so it only made sense. And of course, an M44. Yeah, this thing, I swear, is gonna be a little flea that jumps everywhere. Now let's go over to the French. So the French are getting some pretty interesting things as well. A tech tree version of the VBCI, except that this one is at a lower battle rating, but it's a little worse off. It gets, instead of a 30mm, a 25, but you do get access to what looks like the same system found on the Brenus. It's a soft kill active protection system. I think, not sure if it's done yet. I'm pretty sure it might get one, as it has the little dish right here for it. You get the same firepower that you would find with like the Freccia and I think even the Bradley. So not exactly the best for the most part. Thermal sights, good mobility. It's nice that we're getting something like this, but at 9.3, okay, I'll fully accept it. But next up we have the Rafale. That's right, they too are getting their own beautiful jet. And look at this thing, it's so pretty. It's so gorgeous, actually. What's it get for ground pounding ordnance? Oh, you get these, the new AASMs, which I'm sure was already on another tech tree, but we probably missed it by mistake. What are these? Oh boy, laser log and GPS. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to playing with this. You'll definitely see a video of it very soon. You get brimstones. Are they brimstones or hammers? No, what are these? Not more. Oh, they look, I'm sorry, I see the color, I think brimstones. That's, you know, I think maybe this might compete with the 38 MTs, though the speed is not that great. We'll have to see more about that a little bit later, but you get Mikas. I don't see IR guided missiles, which is interesting. So all radar guided. Okay, Fox 3s, I think they are. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. All right, looking forward to this for sure. And then next up we have another M44. Dude, this thing does not want to go away, huh? Everyone gets one. Just Oprah Winfrey just came in and said, just give everyone this vehicle. Cool. Gosh. And then we have a new Apache. Is this a squadron one? I think it is. Give me a second to double check that. No, it's a premium. Thought it was a tech tree for some reason. Yeah, we're getting another premium Apache. Not a huge fan of them in War Thunder, but we're getting it. So cool. And to my Swedish friends out there, I am sorry to say you guys aren't getting something crazy like a Eurofighter or a new Gripen, at least not from the time of this video's recording anyways, and maybe I missed something from the dev server, which again, you should let me know. Instead, you're getting a new CV90, but this time with spikes. Yes, I am excited. 10.7, it has good firepower for the most part, but it is a 30mm, which means it's going to be kind of a hit or miss, you know, maybe like a Puma situation, although the armor on it doesn't look that great. I mean, what's really to expect? Do you have an IR lock on this thing? It doesn't look like you have an IRST or an optical lock for it, which is a shame. You know, Gaijin kind of needs to give it to the existing ones that apparently do have it. If they don't, I'm sorry for kind of feeding you this BS information. You get the LR2s, which are pretty nice. Now, how many of them do you get is the question. Okay, it looks like you get a good amount of them, 6 of them, which is great. And you also get a good commander sight, which means you can sit in a turret down position and be able to throw off those missiles pretty well. More about that as the update drops. And finally, to my Israeli friends out there, you guys are getting something nice. I mean, dude, listen, I was hugely disappointed with the Namer, the original one, okay? Because it was easy to kill, it had no armor, it weighed so much for so nothing, which was annoying. Now, that's not the case. Now with this one, you actually get composite armor. Now, let me see something really quick. Did Gaijin update it? All right, you're not gonna bring in the Namer here and, okay, composite, of course, you get more armor. Cool. I'm pretty sure it's there in the dev server as well, or the live server, but you finally get something that has a protected turret, and it looks like the ammunition is still stowed the same way, so if you get shot at, it's probably gonna have the same problem, though it's gonna be a lot less noticeable, I think. You still get the spikes, which are nice, but you also get an active protection system, the same one you would find with the Mark IV-M at 11.0. This is huge because this APS is really good against missiles of all types, even against air-launched ones, say 38 MTs, which it has intercepted Though I do blow up anyways from it because of overpressure, there are a few moments where it's intercepted Mavericks, some 38 MT, some missiles, which has saved my butt on numerous occasions. But aside from that, it is more or less identical to the previous one, just a lot better armored. Plus that turret looks really mean, doesn't it? I'm excited for this one. And that's all we got, I think. And so there it is. That was pretty much everything in the, at least what Gaijin allowed us to look at in this update. I know the dev server or dev stream probably had something different. They probably had some more things that we're not talking about. And I did another once over to see if I missed anything. And I think I got everything that they gave us. So I do apologize again if I missed out on some new features, maybe a new arty mechanic, which I'm kind of hoping for, you know, more indirect fire stuff, which allows us to have better control compared to what we have right now, which would be very interesting. Although I think they did that for cinematic purposes because no one really does that at all in this game, because why would you lob it up when you can just lob it straight ahead? I mean, that's what a laser rangefinder is for, right? That's just me. But some closing thoughts on the new update. Well, it came a little bit too soon, I think. Granted, they were very late on the previous one, which means they kind of had to move this one up a little bit. Or maybe it's on schedule because they took their sweet time updating the game previously, which is okay to me. I respect that. I appreciate that, Gaijin. You're doing good. Ray tracing has gotten a lot better since it dropped, and I hope it's a lot better here. I haven't seen any issues. If it's on, I don't even know if it's on, to be honest. I think it is. Yeah, I kind of see the puddle there. So I think it is. Cool. You guys are doing a good job. Keep it up. Awesome. However, there's the flip side of that coin. Why is it premium? Why couldn't you give us a tech tree? I want everyone to play it, not just buy it with their wallets, you know? Or play it with their wallets, I mean. Gosh. I mean, it is what it is. If you guys buy this, use my 3%. Cool. You save money, I get paid. You know the whole spiel. But that's really it, to be honest. Another CAS focus update, some surprises. I'm really excited for this as well. Although it's a premium, I'm still going to use it, and I'm not really expecting too much of a difference, although it should be interesting. But at this point, I'm just yapping. So let me know what you guys think about this update. Did I miss something? Let me know. Are you excited? Just what makes you want to play this next major update? And what is the first thing you're going to be getting? My voice is dying. I apologize. Again, let me know. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for listening to me yap. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm sorry if I missed some things. And as always, I will see you not only in the next video or even the streams, but most certainly in the storm warning update. That's for sure. I'll see you next time.